I'm Brendan Fallis. I'm Canadian born but live in New York City and manage a music artist named Fallis London. DJ myself, that's how I got involved with him, and that's been going really well for me. And then I also own a coconut water called Wyola. Being labeled a fashion DJ is interesting, I guess. It's not something a lot of people would probably set out and strive to do, but for me it was an interesting lane because I realized it was an area mostly dominated by women, because it's pretty easy, as you could imagine. Fashion, a lot of events, they can dress the girls, they wear the shoes, they wear the clothes, and it all kind of works hand in hand. But it was a kind of an easy lane for me to fit in with my connections I had in the fashion business already. The people you meet are great, and if you get a great response from people who are world-renowned, designers, it's an amazing thing. So that's definitely rewarding. If they say the music's great, we'd love you to work our runway show this year, which is, to me, a great goal to attain. I mean, a fashion show in New York City, coming from where I came from, a really small town in Canada, it's something crazy I never thought I'd be a part of. So it's nice to put together the music for the show, which is an incredible reward for me. I think as designers want to be cool and they want to push forward in their space, it's also, they want the music to do the same, and whether you think it's cool, they might not. So it becomes a pretty strenuous relationship, preparing music for certain things where I'm set on it and I think it's going to be great and they're going to be super excited, and then they completely hate it and think it's the wrong direction, and then you're just back researching, which is all part of the job, but it's a little more difficult than that. My personal style would probably just be more clean and classic. I don't wear a ton of prints or graphics. I'm mostly just, solid colors, try and keep it pretty standard. When I'm DJing, a lot of suit and ties or shirts, button-ups, and on the regular, just t-shirt and jeans, and some runners, nothing crazy. I don't know, just being dressed. Some people are not even dressed at all in New York, which could be a crazy thing. There's a lot of weird things going on there. But I don't know, just putting together an outfit that you feel comfortable with. I think that's, my biggest thing, and everyone's biggest thing, is as long as you're comfortable in what you're wearing, that's it shows your confidence, and that's a big part of carrying yourself well and looking fashionable. I always feel naked without a watch, but that's me, and I'm just starting to understand more about watches and learn about the history of them and what's cool and what's not and what makes a better watch, so I really love that. And obviously, you can't leave without your iPhone. Everyone's got an iPhone. Can't really get out without that. I'm big into, everything happens for a reason, which obviously can go the wrong way if you start to look at some pretty negative news. But I think, as long as you turn every mistake or thing that's bad around into a positive and figure out why it happened and how you can learn from it, that really works for me. And then just living one day at a time. I used to set lofty goals, like I used to think, oh, by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna be married, have a house, have this super successful job. It was totally different when I was 30, I suddenly moved to New York for no money and, changed my whole life course and had a great time, and it's taken me here. So I think it's important just to enjoy every day we're in. And also, one last one was from a book, but don't sweat the small stuff. Classic one, but it always works.